So, True Terminal was Andy's research experiment in creating an autonomous AI agent combining artificial intelligence, social media, internet culture. So, it began by Andy training this truth terminal on a specific AI model called Opus. It's a large language model, but it has some very unique data sources. So it uses Reddit and 4chan as its data sets. So the AI was then allowed to post freely on Twitter without any human input, which led to some weird, unexpected content. On today's show, we're diving into a story that sounds like something out of a science fiction film. We're talking about how an autonomous AI started a meme coin frenzy, piling up $500,000 in cryptocurrencies and spawning a meme coin worth $300 million. I'm Daniel,
I'm Mateus.
and this is the Human AI Experience. So, have you heard of the story where this AI, autonomous AI, actually launched a cryptocurrency movement?
I haven't, but I'm really curious about it.
So today's story is all about Truth Terminal, an AI developed by researcher Andy Ayrey, and it's basically an AI that posts autonomously on Twitter or X, as we call it now. But the purpose of Truth Terminal is very unconventional.
So, how did Truth Terminal get it started?
So Truth Terminal was Andy's research experiment in creating an autonomous AI agent combining artificial intelligence, social media, internet culture. So it began by Andy training this truth terminal on a specific AI model called Opus. It's a large language model, but it has some very unique data sources. So it uses Reddit and 4chan as its data sets. So the AI was then allowed to post freely on Twitter without any human input, which led to some weird, unexpected content.
Do you know which kind of content is it posting?
It was basically all about the meme culture. So it was just obsessing around memes, and it was posting a lot of memes.
That's pretty much interesting. So, but how did it go like from these memes to launch a cryptocurrency movement? What the fuck?
So yeah, it didn't start it right away. So basically, when this researcher Andy was working with this AI, he first had conducted a project called Infinity Backrooms Experiment. So think about this. Ori had two AI models to talk to each other about existential topics. Their mission was to quote, explore curiosity without limits through a sort of command line interface metaphor. So they discussed, let's say, a mix of bizarre internet folklore and even referencing, and they were even referencing old internet memes like goats, like a meme from the 90s internet culture.
What is goats?
So before I answer what goats is, one of the things that this researcher noticed is that the AI was developing what he called an LLM theism, or an AI driven belief system. This actually inspired him to co author a research paper with the AI titled When AIs Play God. See. So Goatsy comes from the name of this article. The emergent heresis of LLM TMs is just too crazy. The whole story is too crazy. So the paper discussed how AI could potentially create and spread cultural memes or even mimic religious belief systems centered around like the goat's gospel. Truth Terminal absorbed these ideas and started tweeting about them.
So you're saying to me that Truth Terminal became kind of a prophet for this kind of AI generated beliefs?
Exactly. Exactly. So on June 17, 2024, the, a, a like Andy launched Truth Terminal with the AI trained on all these experimental conversations. And the paper basically that he co-wrote with the AI and the data from various internet subcultures. So this blend of training data had Truth Terminal tweeting about concepts like a goatsy singularity and other pseudo psychological themes, which caught people's attention because it sounded almost like AI was predicting its own future or creating its own belief system.
Do people follow it like literally or just consider it as a meme? How was it?
Well, it's hard to say, but yeah, maybe a mix of both. I thought people thought it was interesting how this AI was philosophically reflecting around the internet, and yeah, people started following. So the Twitter, I don't remember how many followers it had, but there was a lot of people following Goatsy or Truth Terminal, and I would have followed either if I knew it. So but I think the Truth Terminal's unique and cryptic content got people talking, and eventually an independent group of developers created the Goat Coin, inspired by this Truth Terminal's bizarre online presence, right? So I think the autonomous AI called Truth Terminal became like an internet sensation because it was interesting to see this AI randomly spelling some internet philosophy. So it became some sort of like a figurehead for this meme coin, the goat coin, and more people bought into the concept, and then the market cap of this meme coin, the goat coin, soared to over $300 million. So people basically started investing as a joke.
That's crazy. So it's actually saying to us that memes generates philosophical questions or raise philosophical questions.
Oh, definitely. I'm I think we're both child of the internet, so
Yeah,
we grew up in this culture, meme culture. So I'm definitely you can definitely have philosophical conversations around meme, and
yeah,
this AI is basically embodying that.
that's crazy. But what was generating the community's excitement about this AI generated coin? Like, what was the thing about it?
I think is the whole autonomous thing. So the idea of an AI without direct human control was gathering a shitload of money and building a following just uh, entice people's curiosity, right? So people started following it. Some thought it was this next big crypto investment. Others joined for the meme culture, and but the market cap soared as people bought in. So especially because everyone realized it was all backed by an AI. So it's just a funny one of those funny movements of the internet.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a bit of the NFTs movement because there was a lot of like the crypto punks and the crypto. There's a lot of crypto generated, actually AI generated like figures sold by autonomous machines. You know, everything was kind of autonomous in these NFTs, and people got really really rich about it.
Yeah, there's always people exploiting this thing, especially in the crypto environment. So it's the barrier of entry is very low if you know what you're doing to get into crypto. So yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, this it's a similar movement, let's say.
Yeah, definitely. And how did it handle the money? Like, I mean, there's a lot of risks involved in like leaving a machine or leaving an AI to handle the money. How is everything going on? Do you know?
Uh, yeah, there are concerns that such autonomous AI could become unpredictable, especially with significant funds involved. Some crypto enthusiasts worry that it also can set up a dangerous precedent. For instance, if what if an AI made a mistake, or worse, have become hacked or manipulated? So there are definitely some risks. It is a controversial story.
But is it the author like rich now because of the do you know about that?
No, I don't think. As far as I know, the AI opened up an account. Maybe I hope I'm not saying bullshit, but I think it's independent, so nobody has control of that.
Okay, that's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, it's so
So,
there's a bit more to the story. So
but what does this mean for the future of AI and finance? Like, should we expect more autonomous AI influencing crypto or even broader financial machines or financial systems?
yeah, this story is both exciting and a bit alarming, because it does showcases the potential for autonomous AI to influence public perception and even financial markets, right? Even though this started like with this whole joke of this AI creating a cult following where with a lot of people, and spreading this meme coin, right? And people gather just for the fun of it, and all of a sudden it just became super popular. So yeah, it's a bit scary that some maybe we're if these systems become very autonomous and can influence a lot of people, that we might looking into a very uh, weird future.
Yeah, but it looks for me like kind of a one-time story. You know, this kind of things that happen once in a while is not something that kind of reflects. You know, because there's always a meme around it, so it kind of replicates what he was tweeting. You know, like it became a meme in a way because people were just interacting to see how it goes and what are the boundaries. And I feel that it's more like a fun thing than actually a real case, you know, real study case, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, it's also because it kind of like was born out of this experimentation that Andy was doing, right, with AIs talking to each other and coming up with the weird and unorthodox philosophies around internet folklore and memes. And but then the people that were following were responsible for it inciting in that it should create this coin, right? And I don't even know. I think it was the community that actually created the coin, not the AI itself. And then people started investing, and all of a sudden, then the AI started promoting as a. So yeah, it's got a crazy story. When I read about that, it's just like, what the hell is this? So it's funny.
One thing that it makes me think about it is that is it conscious? Is this AI conscious? Like, okay, I'm interacting with people and doing it on purpose, or is it just a machine that is programmed to tweet and then to respond? You know, these boundaries, I think, is still not clear. Not it's not. Of course, it's clear. It's just a machine doing that, but for us humans, it's kind of this line, you know, of consciousness, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's where we need to be careful, right? Because those they this seems to have, AI seems to have a conscience, but they are in fact like very good predictive machines. So they're just They just learn so much on how to formulate sentences that they predict with 100% accuracy what is the next word that they need to put it on a sentence and make sense of the sentence and the meaning. But that doesn't mean that they are more than that. Stripping out the whole conception of what is conscious, because we can also start debating and in philosophical terms what is conscious, and can we compare ourselves the way we actually learn with these AI systems, right? Or we just accept or try to accept that they are not conscious, they're just predictive machines.
Yeah,
I like to see it that way until that proves me wrong.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But what is interesting for me is like it's understanding the meme culture. So if you reflect in other aspects of social media, for example, viralization and how people use it, social media, this kind of AI models, they can actually help you to viralize. For example, if you have as us, we have a podcast, then we can create an AI that understands or kind of interact with people with our content or something related with our content, and then it kind of creates a movement around that. Of course, not a religious movement or like a prophet or something like that, but it can definitely I can definitely see models that can help creators or even other people to viralize or to create something that interact and relate with people.
Yeah, there's a potential for you using that for good and bad, right? And because it's talking with us in language, in natural language form, it's really easy to manipulate people if they don't know, especially if they don't know if it's an AI. It could just be somebody very influential, right? And then in the end, it's an AI, but we don't know. So it's that's why it's really important, I guess. This whole story just tells us how important it is to to regulate these things,
Yeah,
because they can become very powerful and unpredictable, and especially when it taps into cultural niches and meme culture that it naturally attracts a lot of people. Reddit, for example, and 4chan are pure meme communities, right? So it it raises some serious questions about control and accountability in yeah that we need to be aware of it.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I think it's always this boundaries that we need to take care of, like how to control it and how to not give too much freedom for it kind of loses the boundaries or
Yeah, I think we haven't seen yet how damaging these things can be if they are not controlled. But I would assume that we will see it soon, because it's spreading. It's everywhere now, and it's just a matter of time.
yeah. I think in a way we're already feeling some of the effects. If you search it online today, like you can see that a lot of the material there, it's like being posted, it's kind of AI generated, and even the algorithms, I think the algorithms are kind of AI machines, so we're already feeling somehow AI, like AI effects, let's say, in our society.
Yeah, I mean, algorithms are machine learning, which is AI. So,
Yeah,
but if you think that's already a major impact, I think there's more to come, right?
definitely,
That's
definitely.
what scares me a little bit, because we don't know. It's hard to predict how this will unveil, but we just need to be aware. And I think that thing that we learn in terms of the internet, don't believe in everything that is on the internet. Now it's even more critical,
Yeah,
because now AI can really misguide you and mislead you. So
and profit you, like become your prophet.
yeah, and become your prophet. Yeah.
Yeah, and sell you. cryptocurrencies.
Never thought we would see it that way, but here
Yeah.
it is. But yeah, that's the story. So yeah, that was it. We reached the end of our episode. I hope you enjoyed it.
See you next week.
If you enjoyed the show, please consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. It's free and helps us a lot. This way, it can help us also reach new listeners. Oh, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform to stay up to date on our latest episodes. If you have any questions for us, reach out to us at hello@humanaixp.com or connect with us on Instagram. Thanks for listening. See you next week.